Okay, welcome back everyone. Hope you are all having a fantastic and a good day. And today, what I want to talk about, everyone, is why you should move to a bigger city than a smaller city or town. And and if you're wondering where I am, I'm in a very beautiful and a lovely, very little settlement here in the countryside of Estonia. Just had a very nice walk down here again, and yeah, just having a relaxing, quiet day, thankfully. And yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna get on to the point now, and the reason why you should definitely move to a bigger city rather than a small town or a city and actually stay there for the rest of your life, even when you become old and retired. Because old people say just a couple of years when they're away from retirement and stuff is that they just want to be around the house or their apartment or their home, whatever kind of home they have, around there all day and stuff, and just want to do nothing, just want to relax all day long. Yeah, I can imagine it can be really good for a couple of months or maybe even a few years if some people can bear it, but I probably can't. And yeah, but eventually, even when you're retired, you will start to get bored and you will start to just have nothing to do with your time. And that's when you go into your own thoughts a lot. And when you become involved in your own thoughts all the time or just too much in general, you start overthinking, you start having negative thoughts, you start even to get depression from some point on. And yeah, it's just not a good thing at all. Yeah, I've heard all these things people say about big cities and stuff that, and I've heard seen points on the internet as well saying that the countryside is much more closer to a smaller town or city than to a bigger city. Yeah, I know that is actually a valid point, but it's not actually hard to get to a suburb of a city where there is countryside in the city, or to the actual countryside from the city, from cities like Riga in Latvia, the capital city of Latvia, or the capital city of Lithuania, Vilnius, or the capital city of Estonia, Tallinn, or even Stockholm, Helsinki, Oslo, Copenhagen, even actually Berlin and Warsaw. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand that if you live in Paris or London. I've been to London many times myself because I also used to live in the UK for over 6 years of my life. Yeah, I used to live there for over 6 years in a village. Uh, I just don't suggest villages in the very, very long term because you will also start to get very bored there and stuff. And that can become a very big problem from some point on. And also, another point I want to tell you why you should move to a bigger city rather than a small town or or a small city is because in a small town and a city, you have lack of opportunities. Some people might not think so, but not many actually think that, thankfully. Is yeah, you don't have much opportunities there regarding jobs, regarding even stuff to do from some point on. Like you want something new, you want a new experience, you want to experience something new. it tends to become a problem in a small town, especially in a village. It's a problem there all the time, nearly. And yeah, in a small city, in a small city where I live, Pärnu, Estonia, it has a population of around 40,000 people. Yeah, the city, it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best, and it's imploding. I can see it imploding with my eyes, and it's sad to see, and it's horrible as well at the same time. Sorry, insects bothering me. Stupid little insects. But anyway, back to the talk why you should move to a bigger city rather than a small town or a city is, yeah, another reason why I would say that is because you just have much more to do in a bigger city and stuff. And I really don't want to like start commenting on the attitudes of people and stuff, but in every single city in all of the countries where I've been to a city, and the attitudes of people seem to differ from people who live in small villages or towns. They tend to be much more satisfied, and in bigger cities, there tends to be a lot less dramas between people than in villages and towns and smaller cities and small cities, not just smaller. People just have less dramas with you. Uh, they get along. They get on with their own life. Like they don't bother your personal stuff, your personal life, and they don't believe all of the talks that just go moving about and stuff. Absolutely everyone doesn't know each other and stuff, which is also good. And yeah, also in a big city like Tallinn, Estonia, where I dream of moving to every day, and it gets just bigger every day because I love Tallinn. I still love my home city Pärnu as well, but it really does have its downsides. People just love having dramas there a lot. Only in the summer season stuff happens, but because because Pärnu is only 34 square kilometers big. I mean, it's not that small, but it is quite small still. So, yeah, because it's only that big, when the summer season comes, because of Pärnu Beach, it has a really nice beach. Very beautiful and stuff as well, with warm waters as well, all summer nearly. We're all summer long actually now. But yeah, when the summer season comes, a lot of people from Finland come to Pärnu. Well, they come all, yeah, and that's that. But I told you that the population of my home city is just over 40,000. Well, in the summer there's at least 150,000 people there. That's too much for that city, actually. At times, definitely. Like I actually feel uncomfortable at times now there because of so many people. Like you build like the city is just that small, and when so many people come there, it even feels uncomfortable at times. Yeah, in Tallinn, Estonia, over 450,000 people live there, but Tallinn is also like 6 to 7 times bigger than Pärnu, and the population is much more spread out there and stuff. So Tallinn is still much better. It's so much better city. And another reason why you should move to a big city and not a small town or a small city is because transport. Yeah, public transport might be just more comfortable in a small city, but you can walk in a small city as well. Stop being so lazy all the times. And also, why you should move to a big city is also higher pay. Yeah, the living costs might be there higher, but here in Estonia, because of the economic situation, we have basically Tallinn's prices right now in Pärnu. Some people who don't have a proper brain, older people, don't seem to be thinking that and seeing that, but we younger people do. So yeah, the older people can actually fuck off, honestly. Sorry, I'm ranting. I'm just having some difficulties in my life right now, and yeah, just I'm sorry. But anyway, back to the point. Yeah, moving to a big city regarding transport is also very good. Transports to of the other places in the country tend to be just better, and they are better in Tallinn in every way. And also, Tallinn has a pretty good size airport where you can fly to many countries in Europe and also a select few out of Europe every week, even every day to some. And yeah, Pärnu Airport, it was finally opened again last year to passenger services, but they only added Helsinki, Finland, and Stockholm, Sweden. And this year, Stockholm, Sweden route got cancelled, and the Helsinki, Finland one remained only. And they only fly just for over 2 months a year. The beginning of the end of May till the middle of August, only they fly. And it's only twice a week as well, with Nix Air on their ATR 42s, and last year also Saab 2000 aircraft, and this year also the ATR 42, and but this year the Saab 2000 was replaced with the Saab 340. So yeah, but it was only also twice a week, and last year I actually flew that route to Helsinki with Nix Air on the ATR 42 aircraft. It was such a lovely experience, so exciting and amazing. Got to fly from my home city's airport, Pärnu, for the first time in my life. That was good, but why not all year-round services to at least somewhere from Pärnu? I mean, there are from autumn till spring at some point. Flight services to the island of Ruhnu in Estonia. It's closer actually to Latvian mainland than it is to Estonian mainland, but it belongs to Estonia. It's very secluded. It only has one school where like 5 people only attend it, and yeah, it's over a 3-hour ferry ride from my home city, Pärnu, at least. So yeah, they have flights there, but that's it. They don't have any more passenger flights going from Pärnu, and from Tallinn they have passenger flights every day. And from Tallinn also trains go to many places in Estonia. Bus services are much more frequent, a lot more frequent than from Pärnu to every place in Estonia, and yeah. And yeah, also why you should move to a bigger city is just because it's so much better. It's so much better for you. You have much more opportunities, much more job opportunities, and yeah. And yeah, there's just always something happening there. So you will not actually get fully bored. That's from some point on. Like, I have many mental issues. I can get bored very easily, unfortunately. I have autism, well, Asperger syndrome, but is it now just belongs to the full autism spectrum here in Estonia. So I have autism. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD as well, but I haven't been diagnosed with it, and I'm pretty sure I also have borderline personality disorder, which just sucks, honestly. Yeah. And also, why you should move to a bigger city rather than a small town or city also is because if you have mental problems or mental issues, this is the same thing. If you have mental problems, you're gonna run into a problem called you don't want to do every job that a more ordinary person does, or a person that is not mentally ill. Like they they are willing to do many more jobs than you are, and in a small town or a city, there's just lack of jobs, and secondly, there's lack of choices of jobs that you can do, which is very bad for a person who is mentally very unstable or just unstable, and it demoralizes you in the long term, in the many years time that you spend living there, and it just seems like hopeless, very hopeless, and it just makes you much more depressed and stuff, unfortunately, and angry as well. Start having anger problems from some point on, like I do actually. And those are the very big points why you should move to a big city and not a small town or a small city. I could go on about this why you should do that for hours, but I've had enough today, honestly, doing that. And sorry that I didn't cover Ukraine or anything today. I am gonna plan on talking about Ukraine, the Russo-Ukrainian war and stuff, but I'm, I'm gonna do it in the next video. In the next video, I'm gonna talk about it more. But anyway, hope you learned something from this video. Also, a little rant of mine. Like, I had to honestly say this because I'm just struggling in my hometown. I'm struggling to pay bills. I'm struggling just to see prospect there and see my long-term future in my home city Badro, unfortunately. And yeah. But anyway, hope you enjoyed watching this. Hope you enjoyed listening to me. I hope every one of you is gonna have a very good day. And if you have mental problems, please seek help. Please do. Because you can get help. Please get help. Because I have gotten help, but I probably need more help as well. Don't ever be scared of getting help for mental health, honestly. Just please don't be. But anyway, it was good seeing you all. Have a fantastic and a good day. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.